Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Berbatov. Now there's a fight. Bruno Fernandes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. That's really well cleared. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And this is Rui Costa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's found a way through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
Rui Costa is the team's great visionary. Oh, well played. Still goalless. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Burak Yilmaz. Casemiro. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Owen, looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes providing an outlet on diving header! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Alvarez is there to clear. And it's Dallo. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And here's Burak Yilmaz. And here's Rui Costa. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Tries a shot! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, there's a probing ball. Taken back almost at once. Nicely aimed pass. And he's picked out the run. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a problem. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead. And we're underway again. Manchester United carrying a 1-goal lead. Alvarez. Rafinha. And the shot! Off the post! And he's had a hit! That was superb goalkeeping!
Rui Costa actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get it through? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Manchester United just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Well, they've got it again. Time and again they are repelled. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could...
Big chance!
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Casemiro. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Matheus Cunha. He is through here. So much. And Owen! And that would have been game, set and match.
Owen really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
And here's Bruno Fernandes. Rui Costa. Mbappe. Now it's Alvarez. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we're done. Manchester United have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, you can't really overlook the importance of...
He's tried one! Oh, off the bar! Defending of the desperate variety. De Ligt gets over and intercepts. Now it's Berbatov.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, easy pickings there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Is there any... There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. This looks promising. Oh, a robust challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Berbatov. And the shot! Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish.
He's one-on-one! Diogo Dalot did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Matheus Cunha. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Done delicately. And that's been slipped through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That is good alertness. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Manchester United looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And that's gone loose. Maguire. Ball's played through. Nice looking ball. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Has a look and plays it forward. Defending was strong and firm. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first half thoughts?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Manchester United have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Bruno Fernandes on the finish! And he thumps it clear. Ahmad. Manchester United are still that goal to the good. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
He can run onto that. Now it's Owen. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. That comes as a mighty relief. Oh, good-looking ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get it through?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Offside again. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that could set him on his way. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, just skips past his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, what a... Matches Cunha! He's scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured. It was simply inch perfect.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think...
Chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Bruno Fernandes! Off the post! Shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are pulling clear here. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more.
And we're done. Manchester United looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch. And welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Gets his head on it! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Owen, he's shifting through the gears here. Goes for a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And he's there to retrieve it. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Deftly away. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And he's managed to gift it back. Owen, Bruno Fernandes. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Owen, Bruno Fernandes. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And he's away. Casemiro. Manchester United are very much in charge here, dominating possession and Owen! Owen! Sensational! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Diogo Dalot makes the interception. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Oh, good-looking ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So it's away we go then. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Bruno Fernandes is the modern-day Portuguese maestro, and I really like him for his character as well, something that's not picked up on very much.
And Owen! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's there to belt it away. And he's there to get it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Owen, that's a good ball. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Manchester United presented with a golden opportunity here. This to make it 1-0. Never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Brilliantly cut out. And the counter is on. Owen providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, this is a great position. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And that's a good ball. Matheus Cunha. Park Ji-sung. Van Nistelrooy. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Owen. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Bruno Fernandes. Short changes him with that pass. Owen. He's being urged to shoot. And it's played into the middle.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some really good ball movement. And this is Berbatov. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This looks promising. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Park Ji-sung. Bruno Fernandes. Picked out brilliantly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bruno Fernandes. Maciej Cunha, and here's Berbatov. And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. He's got away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He is through here. Takes a shot. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Header comes in!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's intervened well there. And he's let fly! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Manchester United are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Now it's Berbatov. And that has been cut short. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. De Ligt. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Park Ji-sung. That'll be a throw-in. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Now it's Maciej Cunha. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United are stuck in Central Station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
Tries the cross. Park Ji-sung. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's running through. Owen. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Berbatov. Manchester United can consider themselves just about safe now. That's a shade optimistic. And he cuts out the supply. Park Ji-sung. Played to Casemiro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Maciej Cunha. And this is Owen. Owen. He's picked his way through. They want to be quick to recover this. Lisandro Martinez clears it away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this splendid display. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Berbatov. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Well, there is no one here, Jim, who's surprised to see Wesley Sneijder in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and I think they'll be looking to him to provide all the creativity again here. Okay, he may not go box to box, and he is going to require everyone around him to do all the running for him, but with his skill on the ball, he'll make it happen. He'll pick them out.
Owen. Matheus Cunha. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Davids. Now it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great position.
He's had a shot! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. You just know there is no stopping that.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Forlan in acres of space out wide.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Batistuta. So much time and space here. Batistuta! Diogo Dalot gets good distance on it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Manchester United clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Raul. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Forlan. Oh, important interception. Casemiro. Owen. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Picked out brilliantly. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And claimed it back swiftly. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! He's got a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now, can they get him away? And the finish! Superb goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Manchester United go into the lead. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? And here's Berbatov. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Just about up to the hour now.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Manchester United needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Chiellini deals with that comfortably.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Raul. No, that's been intercepted. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means.
There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. Berbatov! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Manchester United could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Khan claims comfortably.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And this is Forlan. And Batistuta! That is decidedly lacking. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Menu. This might spell danger.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bruno Fernandes. And time is up. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Skims one in. And that has been clubbed away. That's an imaginative pass. And Batistuta! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Lovely pass. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very...
Oh, he's been caught on it! Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've always liked this guy, Jordan Henderson. Someone who has had unrealistic expectations to live up to, but his athleticism, his improved passing, the fact that he's become more adventurous has definitely made him a much better player, and all underpinned by a great desire and real commitment.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Otto kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Son Heung-min. Some good persistent defending here. Watford looking to pass their way through. That is a brilliant interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he plays one through. Great chance! Goal! Celtic! And Celtic are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Pele. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read. Szoboszlai was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Baggio! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it out wide, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Szoboszlai. Son Heung-min tries to pass it through. Roberto Baggio. Zanetti deals with that comfortably. Now it's Szoboszlai.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. And it's Baggio. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Pinches it off him. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Szoboszlai. And reclaimed it in a trice. Szoboszlai. Pele gets into some space. And that's been drilled in. And the whistle goes for half-time. How would you review the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So off we go once more.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Son Heung-min. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! No mistake! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from...
Big chance! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
Batistuta! Oh, classic Batistuta! A finish right from the top draw. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he welcomes it in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Berbatov really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
A probing pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Delivers with a header! That's another chance! Oh, brilliant save!
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And we have our very first corner. Bastoni tries to clear, plays a sharp little ball here. And now a sudden chance to counter. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Owen. Now that looks a decent ball. A lot of space ahead of him. Cannavaro gets it away. Otto gets across to intercept that. Bellingham. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's a good ball. Dida claims comfortably.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Berbatov. Looking for options for movement. Oh, super ball! Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's there to get it away. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champions. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a... He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Looking tidy in possession here. Davids. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's picked his way through. Shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Pelé. Now there's a Pelé! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, easy picking. It's Son Heung-min! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable, all square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Watford grabbed the equaliser, and we're... Mane! They want to be quick to recover this. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mane clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He has found the way through. Baresi shows the will to win the ball. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So, we're just settling back into this second half. Scholes unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gets into some space, plays it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a pretty loose pass. Great vision. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's played it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Neymar. He is through here. Back when it goes. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
A heavy challenge. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Ah, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Chouameni. Now it's Szoboszlai. Now it's Pele. Szoboszlai. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Son Heung-min. No way through. Scholes. It's Scholes! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Watford complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
And we're done. Watford have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Davids simply refused to be outdone there. Steaming on goalwards.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And this is Son Heung-min. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Goal! Al Ittihad! Al Ittihad take the lead. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Watford finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's picked out the run. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Soboslai. Baresi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passing nice and neat. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Davids. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Bonucci has given away a free kick, and he is going into that little black book. He'll fancy himself from here.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Summerslide! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Watford with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's hoisted clear.
And it's Churmain.
And the shot! It's hit the upright.
Al Ittihad
are looking to go forward now.
The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Szoboszlai.
Oh, shooting chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Beckenbauer. So what can they make of this? And the pass is intercepted.
Now it's Pele. Baresi gets across to intercept that.
Beckenbauer.
Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And no, that was never going to make it.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai driving forwards. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Szoboszlai. And here's Szoboszlai.
He could be in here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And that has been cut short. Best.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Watford do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
He's picked his way through. Nicely weighted ball.
John, surely!
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, what has happened here?
And money!
Baresi gets it clear.
And he's on a charge.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Out of play for a goal kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now, can they get him away? Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Ball is over the line. And this is Messi. Messi! And he nearly went all the way.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's gone loose. Berbatov. And the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper... Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be...
So hello and welcome one and all on a night which is anything but welcoming. The rain is tumbling down here. You can see it against the floodlights. It gives an added sense of drama to a game which was already in itself deemed dramatic. The conditions here will play a substantial part. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's played in. Baresi gets it clear. Zanetti cuts it out. Not the most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Tries to thread one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. Xavi Alonso. And he's had a hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Shevchenko, plays it through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Szoboszlai. And this is Pele. It's Son Heung-min. He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Watford with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. He has found the way through. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to belt it away. Scholes. Can he spark a counter here? Szoboszlai. He's shifting through. Szoboszlai! And he has kept it out somehow.
Szoboszlai really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there. And that is out of play. And it's Scholes. A heavy challenge. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway. 0-0, and we're... Oh! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to get it away. And smartly reclaimed.
Pele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's Son Heung-min! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a goal kick. Played out towards the right wing. Played back in. Mane. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And this is Dembele. Scholes. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Dembele has it out wide and in space.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Berbatov. Looking for options for movement.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Knocks it into space.
And this is Hullet.
In by Hullet. And he's quick to get it clear again. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top.
Zanetti.
And it's Hullet. That's a cute ball. There's the header!
No, not the best of headers. Berbatov.
That has been slung wide.
He's got away.
Here it is, crossed in.
That's it. We're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already.
Ball comes in. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's picked out the run. That's the keeper's ball.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great run on the overlap here. And it's made its way to him. Stood up well to him there. Good ball over the top.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Half-time, extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? It's been cagey for this long. Will the last 15 minutes be any different? David Villa, and that's been intercepted.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Best. He has a look up. Chance for a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, important interception.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well measured.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery.
The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Yeah, the longer it went on, it kind of became inevitable that it would end this way. And while each defence can be proud, they've got very little say from here. It's up to the keepers now.
It has gone the full distance and then some. It will be decided by penalties. They could really do with scoring the first penalty. Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
David Villa next in line, and here he is. Oh, it's a really good save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Pullet is second man up. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that. The way he was moving beforehand, very good save.
So, the second man in line. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Mane is the third man to step forward.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Xabi Alonso will take the third penalty. Utterly decisive, right down the middle.
He just did what he was asked.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Schneider is the fourth man to step up. And in with absolute accuracy.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to save match point. It's in. Pick that one out.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
This is match point. And he delivers. Watford have come through in the most dramatic fashion.